Hello Internet, what is going on? My name is DGauss. I am a variety streamer that I'm usually up on Twitch around 7 p.m. Eastern every day. Right now, I am going to start my first playthrough of Pillars of Eternity. I just finished the first one like a month or so ago. And so I haven't played Pillars of Eternity 2 yet. This is my first dive into it. I have a pretty good idea of the mechanics based off of the first game, but besides that, I know nothing of the story or how they adapted the mechanics or how it's been upgraded. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be a playthrough where I really haven't watched other people play it, so it's going to be all new to me. I will keep these videos posted usually the night after I stream. So anytime, yeah, the next day I'll have them up on YouTube for everyone to watch, and you can continue along as you please. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started and spend 2 hours creating characters, because that's really what you need to do. Okay, so real time with pause or turn based. I love real time with pause. That's one of my favorite things about CRPGs. Okay. I think I kicked the last one up to veteran. Let's go to veteran because I feel pretty confident and I don't want to bang my head against Path of Damned. All right. Level scaling, none. All right, start the game. I'm glad they put this option in. I really like having this option because when I grind with place, it's because I'm doing terrible and I need the extra like level help. So don't want to interrupt the video while I take notes. Oh, by the way, I have all the DLC and I will be playing through that too. This will be a good old long run.
Eora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Deerwood.
It was about a month ago.
A nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Aethys, resulting in his destruction.
It did.
The country suffered from a plague of hollowborn, infants born without souls, that many believed was punishment for killing a god. In an ancient,
We actually didn't see the death of that god, right?
You witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanen.
Mm-hmm.
With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis.
And it only took me one shot, despite what you see in the video.
In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
That is not the ending I got. I'm sure if I went back and finished the game, I would have that ending, but that was not the ending I got. They said my castle was like impenetrable. Then they came back later and said, oh, it's destroyed.
That old keep, lifting the curse. Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnawing at me. Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. That maybe the gods weren't finished with us.
Oh, man. Oh, snap.
I used to dream that when my God came back, he would forgive us. That's the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
So that's why it was destroyed. I'm pretty sure in the game it's in an army thing because I didn't finish off the second DLC, but actually I don't know why it was destroyed.
And so you wake to a sleepless world, the in-between of life and death. Follow your memories. You have been here before.
Oh, snap. Okay. This is part of the game. Let's go.
You have seen past the shroud. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
A watcher sees souls, knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
Oh, look at it playing at my nostalgia.
A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
This is gonna be like that road in Dragon Ball Z. If I fall off, I have to restart.
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
It was a little spicy that got killed.
The gods aren't real, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
And did you ever consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
Let the world see. Let them decide what to do.
The wheel has turned again, Watcher. Come.
That's interesting. So, I don't know what I want to play this time.
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage.
And a lot of voice acting so far. I like it. All right, let's
You
continue.
can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved, merry gore, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
Well, one thing's for sure, the game looks a lot better. I mean, that's to be expected. But it just feels like a huge graphics jump. Which my computer is feeling. 1 second. Same frames. Click on highlighted objects to interact with them. Each type of objects has its own type of basic interaction. Doors will open or close, locked objects will be unlocked, items will be picked up, people in the world will speak with you, and enemies will be attacked. Okay. Probably didn't need that knowledge, but you never know. Like, could be lost.
Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Cadnua.
The Gaunt Woman seated at the table is clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to move in. A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times. She is preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight. She places a final card.
What's
gives
going on,
a
Michael?
nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers, fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember.
Okay, let's examine the cards. Benevolent. Yeah. That's actually really
Does everything
cool.
appear to be in order?
That's actually really cool. Yes.
Good. Welcome to the Beyond. I am Berath. One half, anyway.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge. The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction. The gods offered you boons in exchange for resolving the Hollowborn crisis. What did you do with the souls?
Oh man, I returned the souls to the Hollowborn, I believe.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
No. Yeah, I spoke with other gods in the Hall of Stars and pledged myself to them. I'm pretty sure I didn't pledge myself to this one.
You did.
She places a card on the table, showing a tall tower with the gods' constellations arrayed around it in the sky.
See, that's awesome. They did a really good job of integrating the first and second one. So that's actually really cool.
She places a card in the middle of the arrangement. A bell tower with no bell. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
Mm-hmm.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you.
Yeah.
The being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Eothas. Of this we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are.
Well, he's obviously not dead now.
Though Eothas stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between. You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Audra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours.
Mm.
It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him.
Am I dead?
No. But neither is your body truly alive. Your lungs draw breath, your heart pumps blood, but your flesh is as soulless as a Hollowborn. That is, until I return you.
Okay.
She delicately places a card upright on the table. The art depicts souls flowing out of a pillar of Audra.
Okay, so we either want to find him. Why should I care? Get on with it. It doesn't matter. I guess if we're going to continue the character that I was playing, I'm kind of a virtuous, trying to make everyone happy. So, well, not virtuous. I just try to make everyone happy to a fault. So, well, I'd like to find him as much as you would. He destroyed my castle and killed who knows how many other people.
I know. It is my business to know. 322 in
Well, thank you for counting.
surrounding lands. Their souls remain in Aethys still. You have the power to save them. Serve me and I will return you to your body. Or don't, and return to the wheel.
I don't want to serve this person, though. I'll take the wheel.
Unfortunate. This will prove much more difficult without someone of your unique talents and circumstances.
She raises her gauntleted hand and gestures to the dwarf hovering at the periphery. The dwarf nods, the supernaturally wide smile returning to his face. He gestures for you to follow him.
Okay, I'll say, on second thought,
Good. Before
I just
you
realized what it
return
meant to return to the
as
wheel.
my herald, you must remember who you were, the last whisper of life and death.
For a moment, the sockets of her eyes darken, leaving the pits of a death's head gazing out at you.
When you can picture your own face, the beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
Nah, we gotta create my own character. You boy. Alright. I was in Orlin last time. Do I want to be in Orlin again? I kind of don't. Because I was backline. Well, no, I was still kind of like frontline-ish. Wasn't I? No, I was definitely backline. It's definitely backline. Wow, what are godlights? The godlights are children of Kith, who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with the gods, though some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects may take many forms and often come with mystical powers. Aberrant head shapes are typical, and the godlike are unable to wear protective headgear, as it is near impossible to find anything that fits. I want to wear a helmet. Because of their unusual nature and their inability to reproduce, godlike are often viewed with fear and wonder. So, intelligence, dexterity, perception. Question is, what kind of class do I want to play? What haven't I played recently? I've not been a tank recently. I think that's what I want to play. I want to play like a really tanky dwarf character. Or should I be a tanky Amua? Or like a, maybe not even a tanky one, just like a frontline damager. Like a heavy frontline. How do I want to play this? So I either want to be a backline, like, oh no, you know what I want to do? Do elf. I want to be like a ranger, whatever that character was. Yeah, it was a ranger. No, because then their animal kind of sucked. Now I remember their animal. But they did a lot of damage. Yeah, let's go ranger. Let's play ranger. I think I like that class. The animal isn't the greatest thing in the world, but maybe we can make it better. Okay, elves are the dominant race in Air Glanfeth, the white that wends and are extremely common in the Deerwood and Ader. Elves are known for their speed and intelligence as well as a commonly isolationist nature. Okay, let's go for it. Obviously the Wood Elves. Wood Elves trace their beginning far north of present-day Ader and have migrated south through the forests and the jungles of the continent. Much of their history is connected with meadowfolk, and they are often found in the same lands. Some historians believe that the Wood Elves migrated to Air Glanfeth at some point in the past. The Ader and the Glainfathen elves are wholly different culturally. They are rarely found outside of Ader and the Eastern Reach. Okay. Resistance toward dexterity afflictions. Awesome. Would you like to make a single class or a multi-class character? Single class characters are entirely focused on their chosen class. They gain access to high level powers quickly. Multi-class characters can select powers with 2 different classes. Let's do single class. I just want to go all in on Ranger. Stupid druid. That druid was so weak. Rangers are warriors of the woodlands and masters of the hunt. Always partnered with a soul-bound animal companion, they can be found in wild spaces all over the world. As their lifestyles are often tend towards independence and isolation, it is rare for a ranger to become an integral part of a large fighting force, but they are often employed as scouts and guides. Yes. Okay, so ghost subclasses. Ghost Hearts are rangers whose animal companions have died but remained in the in-between as the spirit to serve the master. Ghost Hearts can summon the spirit of their companion in combat for a limited duration. Immune to bondage grief, animal companion is immune to engagement. Must actively summon animal companions during battle. Companion is considered a spirit and is okay. Wow. Sharpshooters focus their attention entirely on ranged combat, relying on their animal companions to provide defense for them. Penetration and accuracy with ranged weapons is superior, but they take more time to recover between attacks and have poor deflection. Okay, so bonus penetration, bonus hit and crit. I'm liking this. This is what I like. Stalkers have a especially strong bond with their animal companion and excel when they are close to each other, but suffer as soon as they are separated by any distance. Stalker and their companion gain bonus deflection. Okay, so this is if you wanted to go frontline with it. A rare few find themselves gifted in both physical ability and the more cerebral arcane talents. Arcane Archers are among those few, and apply their innate aptitude with magic by temporarily infusing spells into the projectiles. More commonly seen among traveling performers or during archery contests, these skilled individuals are both admired and reveled for their abilities. Nah. We're going sharpshooter. So a stag. Stags naturally damage all their enemies around their target when they critically hit. All rangers form a strong spiritual connection with a single creature. Okay, yep. So I know the rest of the stuff. Wolf animal companions naturally deal more damage with their attack. Lion companions have a natural faster attack speed. Bear companions have unusually high armor ratings, give them superior protection from most forms of damage. Antelope companions have natural superior defense. Boar companions slowly regenerate health even during combat. I'm either leaning towards stag or a lion. Because I like this, and if we do Mark Prey, which we're going to do Mark Prey first. Wounded Shot will come, but Mark Prey is good. I mean, the stag is good for groups, right? And if the last game was any indication, we will face lots of groups. But at the same time, we want to be able to down like something really quick. I kind of want a lion. Like a lion sounds dope. Lion or a bear? Bear's more tank, but I'm gonna have an actual tank. So I want a lion. Yes. Name the animal. Oh man. What would I name my lion? If I had a pet lion, I was like, using it for combat. So I don't want to name it anything from The Lion King. That's the first thing that came to mind. Man, I don't know what I would name a lion. Oh my god, I do. Mr. Mittens. It doesn't sound intimidating, but man, can he tear people apart. Awesome. Can I go back? I spelled that right? Oh, no. There's no I. That's right, because there's an tilde on the end. It's like a spelling in English, much less Spanish. Okay. Perception contributes to accuracy and reflex defense. Perception represents a character's sense as well as their instinctive ability to pick up on detail such as hidden traps and objects. Okay, so we definitely want this. I want you to have pretty decent this. Don't need much might. A little bit will help. Yeah, because there is some area of effect stuff. Alright, let's max out perception to 18. I need him to be highly accurate, especially if he's going to take time to load his weapon. Do I want might or dexterity? Go with action speed because he's going to be kind of slow, but if I can have him make up for it with his dexterity, it won't be bad. He'll be pretty strong for his class. This is just going to be his damage overall. Okay, so he's not going to be very good at will defense. His constitution, I don't really care. I'm going to back one of these off and give him a little bit more resolve. Okay. Where are you from? Adar is one of the most prominent older empires of the West. It is centered around the equator and has a tropical climate. The nation of Adar is at its heart the majority of its human and elf population. Adar was once a powerful colonial force, but the loss of Redceres and the Deerwood reduced its stature. Adarians are common in the Eastern Reach, but rare in the Deadfire archipelago. What's the crown of the southern seas? No, we're not ocean bound. Located north of Redceres in the Eastern Reach, the Exmeltal Plains are a large expansion of fertile savannas that are extensively farmed by its savanna folk and Orland residents. The Exmeltal culture is one of the oldest in the world, though one of the least imperialistic, having spread out over... Okay, so this will give me resolve. I think I care more about that than actual history of where I'm from. Living Land is the mountains region of a large North Island renowned for its diversity of plant and animal life. Its weather is unpredictable and its ecosystem vary dramatically from valley to valley. The Living Lands are home to an assortment of races and a variety of colonial and independent settlements. Let's do this. Get a little more damage out of it. What is your job? Hunter. Mechanics, alchemy, yep. Ooh, type of weapons I like, so... do a hunting bow. Proficient in a weapon or shield grants access to modal abilities. Okay, for use with associated item type. These abilities are situational and may be turned on or off to meet the tactical needs of a battle. There is no penalty for using a weapon without the corresponding proficiency. Character who is not proficient in a weapon only loses access to the associated modal abilities. So rapid shot. Hunting bow allows for rapid draw and the fire of arrows at the cost of accuracy. With slower, heavier draws, the warbow can penetrate the toughest armor. I want this. Okay, and then we need something for when we accidentally get in base combat, which happens all the time. Dude, a hatchet would be dope. So that's a battle axe. Now let's have hatchet. Yeah. Hook and slash wildly with your attack, interfering with your enemy's ability to focus their aim at the cost of damage. That's fine. Because like I'm sniping, but if they get close, I'll switch to the hatchet. Okay. I assume that's what I look like. Let's see, is there anyone else? And they have like such a large amount of portraits. I have to assume whoever's drawing for them works for them. Because getting this stuff made... Okay, some of them are from the old game, so they probably just added on to the portraits, but still, it's a pretty wide variety. Definitely recognize that. That was one of the heroes. Recognize that because it was creepy. There's an Orlin down here probably that I used. Maybe up here. Here, yeah, this is the one I used last time. Okay. So we're going with that guy. You're gonna be darker. No, wait. That's subject clothes. Secondary. Yeah, let's keep the leathery look going. Skin, you're definitely gonna be darker. Hair. Keep it dark. I know I usually do the gray hair, but like, yeah, let's do graying. Boom. Like that. And the secondary will be black. Eyes. Keep it portrait. Face. Oh, that's dope. We're going there. Hair. Wait. That's... Nah. Give him some actual hair. We gotta have that, like, I've been out in the wild a lot look. Too puffy. There we go. It's almost an emo look. So like I've been out in the wild and I hate my teenage years look. We'll go with that. What kind of hair is this? Yeah. There we go. No. We could go for the Geralt look. No, emo look.
Nothing will slip past me.
Quickly and quietly. Yeah. I've got this.
Yeah! Finish them!
Attack!
No prisoners!
I'll teach you a lesson! You're mine!
Let's go.
Let's go, Feisty.
My eyes are peeled.
Roguish. Stoic. What is a Rudite? Sickly. Because of his haircut, I just want it to be like that. Doing it. Like, whatever. Stoic voice. I don't know. I don't know if I want to play that type of character. Let's just go with Stoic. I'm fixing his hair now. Now that I've decided I actually don't want that. We're doing this. Okay. You are deoused. Line companion, sharpshoot, so disarm, difficult traps. Yeah, I want a lot of mechanics because I should be able to disarm traps. Lay them down and disarm them. Survival makes sense. Diplomacy, these two make sense. Probably gonna drop a little intimidation. I don't know if I'd be very streetwise. As a hunter, I think that's the last thing I'd be.
Go forth now, Watcher, as my herald. Know that I do not give you this title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you. To open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world.
In your mittens. Gonna be the deadliest cat ever.
Find Aethys. Learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you. The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me. I trust it will not come to that.
Her gauntleted hand gestures to the dwarf, hovering nearby. The dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile, and gestures to a new door.
I'm not gonna have to read. I'm sure, like, after this I'm gonna have to read, right? That's sick. I'm gonna have a warbow and a hatchet. Okay.
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs. Crashing waves hammer inside your skull.
My lord, have you returned to us?
Oh wow, the steward's only ahead now.
The voice echoes from inside the bust. The remains of the steward of Cad Nua.
What happened in the horns?
How are you feeling?
We'll say alive. Or no, weak, but I'm sure that will pass.
Most of it, I'm sure. I hate to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
Don't you notice that I'm not what I used to be? You know what?
Had Nua has been destroyed. Aethus possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby. It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. And even then, just barely. The further Aethus withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire archipelago. I know not how, but it seems he has retained a piece of your soul. And proximity to it has brought you back.
Remain silent.
Misfortunes brewing topside. Wait. Migrants fires the captain stirs.
An older man with ale sour breath rubs his bloodshot eyes and stares at you.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead. Now what's this about?
Pirates. They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
Yay! We're gonna fight some pirates.
It would be wise to arm yourself first, my lord. You'll find equipment in the wardrobe next to me.
Okay. Oh, sweet. It's my whole getup.
You should prepare for battle, my lord. I would not wager on the mercy of pirates.
This is do prepared meal. I know how to equip items, thank you. For a lot of games, like, I'll usually kind of read all the tutorials and stuff, but only consume food when resting. Interesting. Okay. But I've played the first one of this game, so I assume I don't really need to. We'll see. Medium armor.
The pirates of Deadfire are notorious. I suggest you deal with them quickly.
Want my own formation. Wait, what? Fast mode. There it is. Okay. Yeah. I'm probably not going to be taking the lead if I have a lion. Probably just going to let the lion take the lead. And then I fight from behind.
Well,
Call me a coward.
what have we here? A little sloop? Lost and alone in the storm?
Ah, and there goes the voice acting. A surly British-looking captain stands stiff-backed before his crew. He scowls as he assesses you, his hair whipped about his ears in the wind.
I'll be taking your ship now, if you don't mind.
I do.
And especially if you do.
Okay, well, especially it is.
Give her up easy, and I'll see you get a swift death. It'll be bloody and agonizing, sure. But at least it'll be quick.
The storm's pretty loud. Did you say you surrender? How strange.
You got a smart mouth on ya. Careful. That'll get you killed faster than any blade.
Disposition. Interesting. You have gained a reputation in disposition. Disposition represents how people perceive your personality through the world. Even seemingly nasty reputation will be favored by some, and benign reputation sometimes brings out the worst in certain people. Knows disposition is inherently good or bad in Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. See if the icons for the effect dialogue decision on disposition enable the show personality reputation option in difficult settings.
Listen up, mates.
Cracks his neck as he addresses his crew.
I'm off to spear me a bigger fish. One with sharper teeth like. I'm trusting you lot not to cock this up. Don't damage the sloop when you take it. Play with the crew if you'd like, but don't bring me any prisoners. None that are alive.
You had bandwidth after.
Okay. What is combat tutorial? Characters with red select, blah blah blah, attack. You can also have an attack button, right? Okay. Just like last game. Except there's only health. That's right, they got rid of stamina for this game, didn't they? Okay. Okay, I'm in base combat with him. So switch to the hatchet.
Defend the ship!
Okay. Then we can switch back to this, and we will mark this pirate. Oops. I think I overrode the mark. Okay. Okay, so he's just lining up for the attack. Oh crap. Whoa! That dude exploded. Alright. Find me. Okay, so let's switch. The hatchet. Okay. You've defeated the pirates, but you're not out of the trouble yet. The storm picks up, lashing your ship and driving you dangerously close to rocks, or to a rocky shore. The Defiant's crew hurries to reduce the sail and batten down the hatches. They work quickly, but the ship is still listing heavily. Just then, a loose crate tumbles towards you, gathering speed on the rain-slaked deck. It misses you, but knocks Chitupek, one of your deckhands, off his feet. The Defiant heaves. Chitupek pitches over the side. He grabs on the rail, but his fingers are slipping. He cries out for help. Meanwhile, the runaway crate totters at the edge of the deck, ready to plunge overboard. You recognize the symbol in the front and realize it likely contains salvage from Cadua, your keep. Well, I've got to rescue my crewmate here. You grab Chitupek's arm just as his grip fails. For a tense moment, he hangs suspended over the roiling sea. Then, with a mighty tug, you pull him back on deck. You hear a heavy splash. The crate from Cadua is gone. Chitupek, meanwhile, nods in gratitude and hurries to his station. Meanwhile, the storm has nearly driven you ashore. A flash of lightning reveals a treacherous coastline, and Athos striding into the distance. It's huge, and he's naked. The lookout barely has time to shout a warning before the Defiant runs aground. The impact hurls you from the deck into a froth of waves, bodies, and splintered debris. You struggle towards the beach just ahead, even as the surface tugs you towards the open sea. You kick and paddle with all your might until at last you feel sand between your fingers. Pulling yourself ashore, you collapse. Starting off really well. I like how my line just like, I'm gonna chill here while you deal with your You wake up to the sound of the waves and the taste of sand in your mouth. Not the first time. You've survived the storm, washed onto an unfamiliar shore. In the sand around you lies the scattered debris of the wreckage of the Defiant. Nearby, you spot a familiar stone bust.
It's a relief to see you awake, my lord. I worried you were in for another long sleep.
Your steward appears to be lodged between some rocks. Despite this, her tone is warmly cheerful. I hate boats.
Unfortunately, I believe we'll be needing the Defiant yet. Unless you mean to settle down on the island for good.
Can we patch up the ship?
Patching the hull is only the start. You're going to need help getting the Defiant out to sea again. And a crew, for that matter.
Oh my god, I saved the dude from the crew and he's dead?
Whatever your aims, I'd say you have a better chance of accomplishing them with some assistance. Let's look for survivors first.
Okay.
Supplies after that. For now, I'd say your best bet is to find some sign of civilization. If nothing else, we may be able to hire on a shipwright. My lord, if it is not too taxing, could you explain how it came to pass that you were returned to us?
My soul passed into the beyond, and Bareth gave me a choice. Find Athos or die.
That isn't much of a choice. But castle or no castle, you are still my lord, and I will aid you to the best of my ability.
Review this. As you received quests, your journal will be updated with relevant information. If you are ever stuck, open in to review your notes by pressing the button in the lower center of the screen, or the J key. Some of the quests you receive may be challenging until your character has achieved a higher level. They put challenge ratings on that. That's actually really cool. A quest that is beyond your character's current level will be marked in your journal with 1, 2, or 3 skulls, one for every level. If a quest is more than 3 levels above your character's current level, then the skull will appear red. Okay. That should help me not get into the positions that I was in the last game, where I was fighting way above my level. Quite a bit of time to do that. Okay, get off of him. Rude. Well, he's dead, so obviously we have to loot his body.
Help! Somebody!
I heard someone cry for help. The Defiant is looking far worse for wear after its unexpected landfall. The hull has splintered in several places along the keel, while the tattered sail stands as evidence of your battle with the pirates. The deck of the Defiant is well out of reach from here. The ship groans like a beached whale each time the waves roll in, but it doesn't seem to be listing further. You may be able to climb up. Scale the hull by hand. Watcher only check. Okay. Failure. You find a gap in the planks along the bow of the ship and start to climb. You're halfway up by the time your arms start to give way. From 1 second to the next, you feel a burning pain in your palm. A barnacle has sliced through your hand. Between the unexpected pain and your failing grip, your climb comes to an ignominious end as you fall back to the sand. Cool. Stay put for now.
Leave it to me.
Oh, look. Hook and grapple.
I don't think so.
I guess they wanted you to discover that. Okay. Still no camera turning, so it's a fixed camera, which is fine.
Why not?
Alright. Rope and grappling the hook. One could throw and the hook sails up and over the rail, catching firmly. A few tugs suggest that the grappling hook should hold fast. Okay. Use the grappling hook to climb. The rope makes the ascent considerably easier, and you soon find yourself climbing up over the rail. Even with a sliced barnacle hand. Hey,
You're
Irina.
looking better, Casita. That, or I'm worse off than I thought.
The sheen of sweat on her brow and the wand cast to her features bellies Irina's casual greeting.
It's my leg, Matiko. It hurts even worse than it looks.
Oh, you can... Valen, explicit, or curse. Irene's leg bears a bloody gouge along the length of her shin. The swelling around her knee suggests a nasty break. I can do this. Craft a splint from the debris. I'll patch you up best as I can, but you'll want to stay off this leg as much as possible.
I wasn't planning on going for a run, Casita.
Valiant term for captain. Irina watches you work with obvious relief. Once you're through, she gives the leg a tentative stretch.
Ah, it still hurts, but I can manage from here. Agrasima.
Okay, so that's a thank you.
Have you found any of the others yet?
Not yet.
I'll start a fire. If any of the others are out there, hopefully they'll see it and turn up.
Okay, let's climb back down. Alright.
Hope the rest of those sodden bastards made it.
Poor dead sailor. It's just unfortunate someone's been looting their bodies.
Good thing I saw him first.
All characters in the game have 4 defense against attack: deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will. The defenses are based on their attributes, level, items, and other effects. The more powerful the character, the higher the defense will be, and the harder they will be to hit or affect with abilities. Attack roll is a random number between 1 and 100. Okay, we already know this. Miss has no effect. Yep. Go get him line. Oh, nope, nope. Got your hatchet out. You need to have your bow out. Nope. Let him get too close.
Nice hit.
Action zoom. Okay. I dig it. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you just heal after battle?
Got it.
Yeah, let's go tack to the statue real quick. Bombs. Minor healing. Do all this.
Hey, fancy seeing you here.
Spirit's voice warps and shifts, muted as if by a great distance. Even so, he grins brightly at you.
I can't see much of anything, really, apart from you. Just endless gray. What happened?
The ship ran aground in the storm. You died.
Storm? That's strange. You'd think a man would recall a storm. It's like someone cut away a part of my memory. There's just this big black hole. It's weird. I thought death would be different. Big light and so on. But I don't see anything at all. Just you.
Breath charged me with guiding souls to the afterlife, so I suppose you're my responsibility now.
Oh. Suppose that sounds nice enough. I'll follow you then, shall I?
Come along then.
Mind the boars, Watcher. I can't hold them back.
Where's my... Why are you so far back?
After him.
Yeah.
Do auto attack only.
Sure.
It is good to see you well, Watcher. I believe the boars were hoping for easy meat.
Oh hey, the guy that I saved. Chitupek greets you with a relieved nod and checks the pistol at his hip.
The bosun, Beadle, is in that cave over there. Ran in after a boar. Stubborn old dwarf.
I'll look for him.
I will make for the campfire. I must get this pistol cleaned if it's going to be of any use.
Cool.
Sure.
Stealth. Press the button to lower the center of the screen or use Alt. Yep. Abilities. I know about abilities. Thing is the last game. We know about this stuff.
Why not?
Right, a torch if we need it. Grab it. Medicine can be a risky venture even when not on the high seas. Ship surgeons rely on a wide variety of bandages, threads, poultices, remedies, and sharpened instruments to treat injuries, sickening, and deprivation. Okay. Let's grab it.
Leave it to me.
Okay. What is this? Bond. Man, they are really good. Getting too close.
Got it.
I don't know where you're going, but I want you to stop. Okay.
Quickly and quietly.
Guess we could go this way. Check it out. Ooh, it's a skeleton. Lots of skeletons. Looks like my dude's there. Okay, let's see what's over here first. I'll take it. Wait. Stay back. Get ready. I want you to mark him.
Let's go. Nice hit.
Wow. Tearing these things apart.
Bastards.
Oh man. Trigger a trap or nearby or being knocked out during combat will apply an injury to the character. Injuries remain on a character until they use food or drink while resting or by resting at an inn. Press the fire button in the lower center of the screen or use the R key to rest. Bonded grief.
After him.
Okay. Switch to this.
good.
I'm gonna die. Where are my potions of healing? Should have put that in before combat, I guess. Dang. Starting at the beginning of the cave. Okay.